Welcome to the 2027 MLB season. We're the Milwaukee Brewers. We are predicted to win 85 games, but really just a tight race here between Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Milwaukee in the AL Midwest. Very famous division if you haven't heard of it. We don't have any players in the top hitters are pitchers. Ooh, Jackson Holliday's a top hitter. Take me to that universe where Jackson Holliday is good. I hope this ages to the point where people come back and be like, yeah, man, he's been an all-star 2 years in a row. Like in real life, that would be nice as an O's fan. Whoa, Kobe Mayo here too? Come on, yeah. And of course, O's legend Logan Webb. So there was one pretty piss-poor development in spring training. Mackenzie Gore, who is in the last year of his deal, and we traded for in the offseason to solidify our rotation. We traded basically our third-round pick from last year for 1 year of Mackenzie Gore, and he tore his UCL, and he'll miss the whole year. So that's cool. We gave up 2 prospects for a guy who's never going to throw a pitch for us. I guess we'll see if maybe we bring him back, but he's not going to throw a pitch for us this year. Pretty funny. I mean, it sucks, but it's also pretty funny. Team, no big surprises, I don't think. Going around the diamond, we've got Caro as our starting catcher. Bovey, I think that's right. Boevy? I think it's Bovey. Terang, Bohm, Ortiz, Chiriot, Mitchell, Ramos, Yelich. That's against righties. Against lefties, you'll see a slightly different lineup. Bride will get playing time at first base. Or Elvis Martinez will also get time against lefties and righties too. I said in my last video, but also Bride is a first base, third baseman, righty bat. Martinez is first, second, third. Martinez is a Rule 5 pick. Bride is out of options. They're a bit redundant. I don't know how long I'll keep them both on the roster, but for now we're going with it just to see what happens, because it made more sense to send guys down with options and try to get by with these two guys on the roster. Against lefties, you'll also see that Manuel Margot comes in and is our center fielder. He's not that great offensively. Defensively, looks like he can play center, and hopefully just with giving him fewer than 571 plate appearances, we can kind of limit his bat hurting us. But I think the clear anchors of this offense are Chiriot and Bohm and Ramos, and hopefully we can get another good year out of Yelich as our DH. He's not going to play as much versus lefties, but he's still our starter. Our farm system, because we have a very top-heavy farm system. Well, now we've got the number 16th prospect in baseball too. We'll get to him in a minute, but Jesus Made is the number 4 prospect in baseball. Starting Double-A, we'll see how quickly he climbs the ladder. Jorge Polanco is a pitcher he's the number 6 prospect in baseball. He's just so far away. I don't really love 18-year-old top pitching prospects, to be honest. Like, if we're in the thick of it towards the deadline, he would be a guy I'd be wanting to trade to bring back a haul. Luis Briseno is the guy that I signed in international free agency this year. Signed him for 2 point something, I think. 3.5 actually. And he's now the number 16 prospect in baseball, which is cool. And Dylan O'Ray is a guy who's going to start in AAA for us. He can play the outfield. He can play second. He can play third. The power, I think, is going to limit – the lack of power, I think, will limit his ceiling as a player, but I think could still be a really good player for us. And he's one of the first guys who come up if we need help, or the Martinez and Bride logjam is resolved somehow. But yeah, decent farm system. You can see here, not a lot of hitter depth towards the high minors. Like, all these guys are almost rookie. So we've got some hitters, some really good hitters, and obviously a really great top prospect, but not sure how immediate the impact will be felt from a lot of those guys. What else do we look at? We still have plenty of budget room. Our fans, I guess, are pissed that we didn't bring back Brandon Woodruff, maybe. Who knows? You know how fans are. But now I think let's go ahead and see opening day. We'll start against Toronto, and shout out to the Out of the Park forums for the schedule that you can import with the 32 teams, 8 divisions, etc., and it sets it up like a balanced schedule. But we start out of the division in Toronto, and then we'll play Pittsburgh. And then when's our first division game? Oh, Cleveland. Okay, so Let's go ahead and look at Toronto is predicted to go 72-90. Rough. They still have Vlad Jr. here, who was okay last year. They do have Bo Bichette back. I guess they signed him. Oh, no, he went to – wow, look at that time in Cleveland. It was worth -1 win and 35 WRC plus. So what happened? So they traded him at the 2025 deadline. If you remember, I simmed 25 and 26 in this sim without playing a team, and then this is my first season. So they traded him, and then they brought him back after trading him on a 3-year deal. Interesting. Anthony Santander is still there. Varsho, Kirk. I mean, this is a really similar team to like the actual ones. I wonder where Savage is. Have they just like not brought him up? Yep. Amazing. Oh, torn flexor elbow. He hasn't pitched above high A in this. That's just poor prospect management by the AI, but I digress. So, okay. So we'll play Toronto first. Do they have Gossman still? I mean, I know his contract was up, but where'd he go? Oh, he's not signed. He pitched in Toronto last year and wasn't great. Extreme fly ball. Don't love it. Yeah, no. I'm not going to give you a guarantee. If he was willing to take a minor league deal, I'd definitely bring him in. Let's go ahead and see. One thing I actually didn't check was who's on waivers here on opening day. Generally a good amount of guys. I do have a rule where I don't claim anybody unless they're 25 or older, but normally guys this time of year will be. Alec Thomas is a somewhat interesting name out there. He really did not do well in a limited stint last year. He's arbitration. He's out of options. I don't know. Could we use a lefty outfielder who can play center field? I mean, we kind of already have Garrett Mitchell, who isn't as exciting, but we're not going to bring in Alec Thomas when we have Mitchell there. Also, I'll go to the batter ratings. Probably driving you guys crazy. Driving myself a little crazy. I mean, Joey Gallo. Oh, he's coming back from the Independent League. That's amazing. I love that. Canario. Yeah. Otto Lopez. He's in Charlotte. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything here hitter-wise that I'm going to do. Let's check pitcher-wise. I mean, Jose Leclerc is not a terrible pickup, but he actually has been really bad when he's been in the majors recently. He spent a lot of last year in AAA. Oh, Dean the Man Kramer is on waivers. Brian Baker, lots of O's legends here. Yankees have Luke Weaver on waivers. This guy's 22, so I'm not going to claim him. Just a house rule thing. Trevor Rogers. That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful of one of my favorites. What are the Orioles doing that they have Baker, Kramer, and Rogers? All, like, what's your team, dude? So I guess they got Logan Webb this offseason. They traded for him. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see. So yeah, let's I'll stop, with my typical O's bias here, just checking in on the O's, and let's just sim this game and see how we do here. Ooh, 9-6 loss. Not nice in extra innings. Oh man, we scored wow. We were down 5-0 and then tied it with 5 in the 9th. Chirrillo with a 3-run homer. And then we actually took the lead in the 10th, and then Sir Anthony Dominguez just didn't get it done. Will Vest didn't get it done. So 3 new bullpen acquisitions just not really doing the thing. Chirrillo with a double and a home run. Ramos doubled. Bohm had 2 hits. But, yeah, bottom of the 10th didn't treat us well. Let's see how the next game goes for us. Ooh, another loss. 3-2. Man, another walk-off. Taj Bradley pitched 4 1/3, 87 pitches. He struck out 7. He gave up 2 runs. Then Mizorowski pitched, and then Coulomb gave up Did he give up a home run? Yeah, he gave up a home run to Bichette. We had 8 hits. 7 of them were singles. Mike Bovee with the double was the only extra base hit. So quiet start to the year here for the Brew Crew. All right, so Peralta's 20-inning scoreless streak's out. 3-1 loss. This isn't really the way I was hoping this season would start. We had a run-scoring double in the first from Elliot Ramos, and then it all went downhill. So Peralta pitched well. He was he gave up a solo home run to Vlad in the 4th, and then Bichette strikes again. Quite a series from him. Peralta was still in. He only threw 84 pitches to get through 7, and then Morejon. Ramos had the 2 doubles. Those are only extra base hits. So just not enough run scoring here in the second 2 games. So now we've got our home opener against the Pirates, another low-scoring game. And I do just want to let you know that I am recording this while watching Game 7 of the World Series. I probably won't put this out for a little bit because trying to space out videos during the off-season. But Bo Bichette, who hit those home runs in this series, he just hit a 3-run homer in the bottom of 3rd off Ohtani. That's awesome. Like, the fact that this guy's out there on like one knee, basically couldn't get around the bases to score on a base hit in the 2nd inning of this game. Oh, and is Ohtani coming out? Wow. I know he's pitching on like 3 days rest, but that's a little surprising. Too bad we're not live streaming this together and we could talk about it, guys. But that's awesome for Bo Bichette. Boom. Just watching replay now. Okay, so back to this baseball team, which is not in the World Series, but it's in April of 2027. A walk-off from Elliot Ramos with a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th. We win 2-1 over the Pirates. Both teams are now 1-3. That was our only extra base hit. We had 6 singles. Ashby went 5 2/3 of shutout ball. Nice. DJ Hers, And then Morejon and Uribe both pitched well. So can we get right here against Pittsburgh? Get a couple more wins, maybe? Wow, another 1-run game. Another walk-off. So Bohm tied it with a double in the 9th, and then Bride had a single in the 10th. We only had 4 hits. Chiriot and Bohm had 2 of them as doubles, and the rest were singles. Another scoreless outing from our starting rotation. Buehler, 5 2/3. And then Sir Anthony Dominguez rocked again, blew the save. He's pitched an inning, and he's given up 5 earned runs. That doesn't seem good. The negative 30 strikeout to walk percentage seems bad. Not a good start there for Sir Anthony to the year. Then Uribe came in and got the win. Let's go ahead and close out this opening series against the Pirates. 9-6 win. So we're back to 500. Let's see what happened here. Chiriot went 3 for 5. Bohm had 2 doubles, 2 for 3, 4 RBI. He also walked. Yelich had a hit. Ramos with 2 hits, and then some other hits here too. But bottom of the order, kind of off to a slow start. Dylan Cease, 4 1/3, 4 runs. Not quite what we're looking for from him, but Mizorowski, 3 1/3, 10.8 strikeouts per 9. Hasn't walked anybody yet. On pace for 4.5 WAR in 90 innings. What a beast. Sir Anthony had an outing finally that wasn't a disaster. He got the save, 2 strikeouts, a hit, no runs, most importantly. So we're 3-3. So I'll work ahead here, and I'll jump ahead, and we'll come back and check on the season here. I don't know. My guess is when I begin recording again here, and you see it in 5 seconds, will be somewhere in May. Let's see. Okay, so we've jumped ahead to May 24th. We're 24-22. Expanded standings-wise doesn't even paint that pretty of a picture. negative 13 run differential. We're +3 our Pythagorean of 21 and 25. And there's a couple things at play here. I'll say one of the things is that it's the same old Brewers on offense. Their offense was bad last year. Before I came in, I tried to make some changes. They haven't helped yet. They have not helped overall. We'll get into the specifics of the players here in a second. Pitching is still really good. Fielding is not as good as last year, and maybe that's dragging down the pitching a little bit. But the pitching's still very good, but not quite as good as last year. One of the frustrating things here is some sort of glitch definitely cost us some games. Let's go to the transaction log and April. For some reason on April 17th, Walker Buehler was just released, and he's in my rotation. And you can see, I haven't touched the options. Like, releasing players is me. I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe there's... I don't know. I don't think it's anything in my settings. I don't think anything here could be what caused that, right? I think it's some sort of glitch. And he was released, and I've been simming this kind of like a week at a time and just checking some box scores here and there, dealing with alerts as I get them. So I didn't notice it right away. But April 17th, and he went to Las Vegas, just picked him up, and he pitched there, I think, on April 27th. And then he's back with me on May 5th. So from April 17th to May 5th, and I control the pitching staff. So I just had 4 starters going. And did not notice it. Thankfully, around, I think, May 5th, I was like, something is weird here. The weird thing being, I was losing every freaking game. So we lost 2 of the first 3 days he was gone, and then we lost 8 of 9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 of 9. And he did come back. I brought him back. I think he got back on the team sometime. I think it might have been May 1st, because I was looking at stuff May 1st, and then he was able to pitch for us on May 5th. So let's just call it April 17th through April 30th, not completely arbitrarily. So that's 2. We said we lost 2 plus those 8 is 10, right? So we're 2 and 10 at the time that something glitchy happened with our roster, and we had 4 starters for 12 a 12-game period. So that's pretty annoying, but there wasn't really a way that I could go back to that date and start over. So just doing the best I can here. But let's come back here to the team. We are looking at our batting stats here. You can see Orelvis Martinez and Jonah Bride, the 2 guys who are, I've said are kind of redundant, are the only 2 guys hitting well, and it's probably time to give them, well, I shouldn't say they're the only 2 guys hitting well, but it's probably time to find them more playing time somehow, one way or the other. I don't know totally how we'll do it. Like, do we need to bench Yelich some? Yeah, I don't know. Need to figure out a way to get them more playing time. Now, they have both just, like, come on, so you can see Martinez, 90 WRC plus in April, and in the last week, I guess it's only 3 games, is at a 260. Same thing with Bride. I think he came on strong recently. Oh no, he was the opposite. I'm sorry. 146 WRC plus and then 65 so far in May, but good in 3 games, 11 plate appearances in the last week. Elliot Ramos still, he's been solid. This is kind of like what we asked for from him. A 3-win season of 112 WRC plus would be totally fine. And then we go below league average. Jackson Chourio has not really been great in either month. What's going on with him? If you look at last year, he's walking less, he's striking out more. The BABIP, it was absurd in 2026, and it's come down a bit, but he's got a 343 BABIP and only racking a 91 WRC plus. Like, that's not great. We're gonna need him to be better, or I think I don't. The statement like we go as he goes is a little overused, but like if Jackson Chourio is going to be 10% below league average with the bat, like it's going to be hard for us to be a decent offense, because offense is our weak point, and we need our best players potentially best offensive players to perform, or things aren't going to be good. Alec Boehm with a 90 WRC plus, obviously off the pace of where he normally is. You can look at his last 3 seasons. He's a 6.5 to 7% walk percentage guy. This year, 2.2, and also striking out normally in the 16 to 17% range. He's 21.4 this year. BABIP 335, 325, and then 277 this year. So the BABIP is down, which without StatCast data, like we can just pre-2015 is here where we're operating with the numbers we have, and we can just kind of say he's probably had bad batted ball luck, but he's also walking way less and striking out more. So honestly, given all of these things with the walks down and the strikeouts down as much as they are and the BABIP down, like I think we're lucky to be hitting a 90 WRC plus. It looks like he's heated up here recently. Over the last week, he does have a 205 WRC plus in his last 6 games, 25 plate appearances. That only brings his May up to an 86 WRC plus in 83 plate appearances. So the first 50 or so plate appearances of May, 55, 58 plate appearances of May were pretty rough, but he's picked it up. Jackson Caro, I mean, this is not the end of the world if he floats around there for now. Mike Bovee, not doing great. Probably time for him to lose some more playing time at first base to Martinez and Bride. Yelich has been bad. Margot, we didn't expect great things from, but maybe we're hoping he's going to be a little better than this. And then here it gets real ugly. Joey Ortiz just, man, we don't expect him to be a star, but he needs to be, I don't know, an 80 to 90 WRC plus guy. BABIP is down 45 points from last year. Strikeouts are up a bit. Walks are about the same, but if he could get going, that makes a huge difference. And we don't even be a star, just like hit league average the rest of the way. Same thing with Bryce Terang. Hopefully this 176 BABIP is going to come way up, but we don't count on Terang or Ortiz for a lot of offense, but if they could, again, just be like 10% below league average or league average the rest of the way, that's going to make a big difference for our offense. We need some of those guys to get going. Boehm and Chiriot, like there's the potential here for things to get a lot better. Even if Caro and Bovee don't work out well, even if Yelich is just awful this season, we still should expect more from Chiriot, from Boehm, from Terang, from Ortiz. So I think there's a better offense in here somewhere, and I'm just really hoping that we find it. Pitching side of things, again, stuff was a little screwy, but let's go by WAR, actually. Taj Bradley's been really good. He's got a 3.04 ERA, 3.51 FIP. His strikeout to walk percentage is like 3rd best on the team behind Cease and Uribe. He's been really good. Dylan Cease, 4.09 ERA, 3.94 FIP. What's his day-to-day injury? Oh, a strained back. Got it. So is not as good as last year, but in terms of the ERA and FIP, but the strikeout to walk percentage is better. BABIP and home runs per 9 are both up, but I think Dylan Cease can still do things for this club. The extreme fly ball is never my favorite, but hey, Freddie Peralta, it gets real bad here. Freddie's been just bad, man. 6.11 ERA, 5.70 FIP. The strikeouts are about a tick up from last year. Walks are up a little bit, but home runs are a problem. BABIP is a problem, just not good. Mizorowski is knocking on the door for the rotation at this point, I think. He's got the 35 stamina. He's got the 35 control. There's some concerns about putting him in, but he's got a 1.82 ERA and a 3.20 FIP in 34 innings so far, so it might just be time for him to come in and get a chance. Sorry, I keep going back and forth here between doing down here or up here. Let's stick with the rotation and show you the rest of it. Aaron Ashby is he's been okay. He's been not nearly the dude he was last year, but I don't think we were expecting his ERA to be 31% better than league average. But if he could just get a bit better here. The FIP is concerning because the FIP is just real bad. The ERA hasn't taken that huge hit here. Yet walks, I mean, you just can't sustain at 6.5 walks per 9 or a 5.7% strikeout to walk percentage like as a starter. That just will not work, and he's going to need to be better if he wants to stay in the rotation. And I think he has been a bit better lately. Yeah, so his last 3 starts, he's been better, but still just too many walks. Even here with the 5 innings and 2 runs, like he walked 5 dudes. So we need more from Ashby. Walker Buehler, when he has not been randomly released and picked up by Las Vegas for one start, has been quite good. 6 starts, 2.27 ERA, 3.06, ace. Sir Anthony Dominguez got off to a horrible start, as you remember, but has been much better. I mean, here in May, across 10 2/3, he's got a 0.84 ERA. Morejon has been good. Uribe has really just struggled with the long ball, 2.7 home runs per 9. And as an extreme ground ball guy with this good a movement, you got to think that's going to come back down, right? It really just hoping that that's going to like kind of just, regress to the mean there. Mizorowski, we talked about. DJ Hers is up. I'm trying to remember who is. Oh, Hers made the team because Gore was hurt, right? And has been okay. Bunch of strikeouts. Paguro's got really good numbers. Vest has been a solid investment. Danny Coulomb, not quite as good. But basically, I mean, if this hitting isn't going to get better, it's going to be a problem for us. So let's, the All-Star voting has begun. So we're going to play Boston now, who's really good, 29-18 this year. Still with Rafael Devers, as we talked about in a previous video. We started this sim at the start of the 2025 season and sim forward, so that trade wasn't in there. All right, so we just lost 9-1 to Boston. Oh, wow, Taj Bradley, who had been pitching well, did not pitch well here. Coulomb let both of the inherent runners from Hers score. Yeah, so Taj Bradley got knocked around a bit. Bryce Terang hit a home run. Get that back going like we talked about. That would be nice. That would be ideal. Why did Margot? Oh, I guess Margot just came in as like we're down by a lot, so we gave Trio some time off kind of thing. And I'm not going to – I said I was going to start messing around with some lineups. I think normally I do that like beginning of June is kind of like a good landmark for me to like – I mean, I'll mess with playing time before that, but I really do kind of like a deeper dive at that point of like, let's, this guy's not hitting lefties well. Let's take him out. Or, this guy clearly shouldn't be starting every day. So that's why I'm going forward after saying I was going to do that. Okay, Ashby, 4 1/3. He walked a tightrope with 4 hits and 3 walks, but he struck out 5 and only gave up a run. Paguro got the win. Uribe did not give up a home run, but he gave up a run. Lots of doubles. Or Elvis Martinez. Yelich had 2. Caro had 2. Bohm had a double. Okay. Yelich went 3 for 5. Ramos went 2 for 4 with 3 ribbies. So a good offensive day for us, and we knock off one of the evil empires of the AL East. Let's see if we can take this series. It turns out we could not take this series. We lose 8-6. Ooh, man, that's tough, man. We went down 4-0 and came right back and put up a 5 spot against Crochet, and we lost the game. Oh, brutal. Walker Buehler did not pitch well. Mizorowski gave up a run, takes the loss. Hers and Dominguez both pitched. Yelich was our only home run. Chiriot with a double. Yelich with a multi-hit game. Annoying. So now we go to Detroit, who is in last place in our division, but actually has a better run differential than us. Tough times, man. Tough times. Let's just go ahead. We lose the first one 8-7. 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Off of Morejon. Yeah, they weren't even inherited runners. And Morejon gave up Coulomb's inherited runner. So a really rough game for Adrian Morejon. Freddie Peralta walked 6 across 5 2/3. Dudes, this is feeling bleak. Bohm had a triple and a home run. Chiriot had a double. 4 hits, all singles from Mike Bovee, who's hopefully his name. I'm saying it right. You guys let me know. I'll be 7 episodes later when I see your comments, but hopefully you'll let me know if I got that wrong. I did look it up like before I started the sim, but that was like a week or 2 ago. Now I can't remember if it was Boevy or Bovee. Anyways. Margot walked twice. All right, let's finish out this series here. Man, 6-3 loss. We gave up 4 in the 5th off Dylan Cease. Whew, this is tough. No one is playing well. Dylan Cease, 5 runs, 5 innings. Will Vest did okay. Garrett Mitchell had a double. Jackson Trio went yard. Got hits in 3 straight. That's something. And Bovee is like starting to hit now, so that's another reason why I'm not going to pull him out against righties right away, because he is the lefty bat, and so and Bride and Martinez are already playing a lot against lefties. Oh, this is just getting ugly, folks. We give up 4 in the bottom of the 9th. Sir Anthony gave up a 3-run homer. We were up 5-1 as of the 5th, and took that lead into the 9th and blew it. Taj Bradley pitched well. Paguro continues to pitch well, but Uribe, Dominguez, Morejon, the back end of the bullpen is what that is, blowing that game. We did not have an extra base hit. Wow, we have 12 singles in this game. 3 from Joey Ortiz, 2 from Alec Boehm, 2 from Jackson Chourio. Yeah, this is again, this season is not going great right now, and we just lost again. Another extra inning loss. We gave up 4 runs, and it must have been a grand slam, or no, they tied it, and then a 3-run homer from Dingler. Got it. So we were up 2-0 in this game. We gave up 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, then went up 3-2, and then gave up that 4 spot. Ashby, 3 hits, 4 walks across 5 2/3. Not great, but didn't give up any runs like the rest of these jokers, well, except for Uribe. Man, Coulomb gave up 2 runs, and he gave up 2 inherited runners. So he gave up all. He was on the mound when all 4 of those runs scored. Chourio had the day off, but came in and pinch hit. No extra base hits again. Whew. And I do have the draft coming up. I don't know, man. Do we need like a just for fun, like a managerial change? Steve Langone, like, he's a pretty good looking manager, and he was here last year, so I didn't replace him. I suppose his relationships could be better. We could always go for somebody with better relationships. I don't know. I think we've got to start thinking about that, but I'm not going to do it yet. Let's give him some time. He took us to the postseason last year, but things are not feeling good in Milwaukee right now. Sorry to, end the video on this bad note, but this is our adversity for the year. This is our adversity for the year. We'll see how the Brewers deal with it. Next video, we'll see how they're doing. Actually, I think I want to do some of the draft and like farm system stuff. So we'll see what we come back with next video, but we'll keep trudging forward here with the Brewers. We'll try to right this ship because this is ugly. -26 run differential, 25 and 28. Please, keep us in your thoughts here in Milwaukee. We're going to try to do better for you. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.